Hello, everybody. Brian Hoxie here. Um, we have a little time this afternoon, so I thought I'd jump on and play a game with Highlight Maker Hoops. This is part of the College Hoops Play Down project, co-op project. If you go on the Play Games Facebook page, Paul Salzgeber got this going, got it set up. Uh, we have a spreadsheet um, using all the new college teams. I believe Harvey Couch did a schedule, and what we're trying to do is at the beginning, everyone was taking one, two, or three teams um, from the set and playing out their home portion of the schedule. So I just had finished up a couple days ago. I played Illinois Union, the Big Orange, finished up their home schedule, and now I've moved on to Chicago Progressive. Not a great team, D plus, but today they're hosting Clearwater, the Dolphins, and they're an F team, so might be okay. If you're not familiar with the college set, there are 64 teams made the tournament. They are all fully carded. Every team has a coach and all nine players. And then the remaining, I want to say it's 96 teams, are represented by a coach card and a team card with a roster on it. And what you do is the roster has numbers and names and class and school. And then you have these uh, player pool cards that you just match up with the numbers and you get your teams. So I have been, as I've gone along, um, in a spreadsheet, I've been putting the teams in, each player, how many different qualities, offensive, defensive, rebound, shot qualities, and then sorting them highest to lowest. And that's how I'm getting the order of how players are coming up when I play them. I think that's all I wanted to talk about before we get started. So I'll give a shuffle here and we'll get the game underway. Um, Makes it a little interesting when you have the team cards here referencing the numbers, as you go. But um, like I did with Illinois Union, who was also a non-carded team, I have a little way I've been keeping track, make it a little bit easier, and you get to know the players, at least on your team, as you go along. By the time you get 16 games in, you know number 4 is so and so, and number 32 is so and so. All right, I'm going to use my. Normally, I keep track with pawns. I thought for something different, I'd use the app, which was created by Travis Jansen. Uh, it's an app for this game for Highlight Maker Hoops. There's a bunch of different scoring grids inside of it. You pick which one you want. You put the teams in, and then it'll give you the score. It'll keep track of if a team needs to move up because of minimum scoring, or when you hit the cap. Pretty cool little app. I use it a lot on my actual um, PC when I'm sitting at the table here. But for this, I needed to use something visual, so I'll use my phone. I think I have it on my iPad as well, but we'll just go with this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I played one game so far with Chicago Progressive um, last night, and they lost. So we'll see what they can do here against Clearwater, who is F-rated team. Not great, but then again, Chicago Progressive, the Rockets, uh, they're not super great as well. If I think I remember right, Chicago Progressive in the original set 4 or 5 years ago, they were a pretty good team, but they've kind of fallen off. So, all right, let's get going here. And I will be writing some stuff down over here to the side to keep track of. for myself. Um, so in between, if you see me writing, that's what's going on there. All right. So first card: does the home player have offensive reach? And that's a good start for Chicago Progressive because Dante Perriman, their senior, he has it offensive reach and it's underlined, so he's going to get to move the marker or bump two spaces. So we got Perryman moves it two spaces. Chicago Progressive off to a good start. All right, now we're looking for either player. Did they have the art quality? Looks like Perryman does, and Trenton Shagbonyo does not, but he is going to get a chance to deny it because of the hand symbol. So we'll see if he can. He rolls a 1. Does he have defensive skill? He does. So, Shagbonyo, freshman, he's going to get I keep track of, on like that situation there, I consider that like a defensive stop. I keep track of those for just for the heck of it. So neither player scored, so they're both teams will rotate. And a rough look, an and one for the team that is trailing. So that is Clearwater. So number 32, another crazy name. Let's see if I can. Ab- Abdulia Singleton. Abdulia Singleton. That's probably not even close, but he's going to get two shots, or he's going to get an and one. Sorry, and one. Need to look at the cards a little better. So he's going to get one shot. He clanks 9, 10, 11, 12, and he makes the free throw. So he would rotate on an and one, but Clearwater will keep momentum status. Then we got a coach card. So Kevin Stallworth, the coach of Chicago Progress, are going to take a timeout. He's going to bring in Ring Williams off the bench. Let's see what happens here. He gets a 5, so that is energized. So Williams is going to, actually that's there, okay. Williams will score. Chicago Progressive maintains the lead. Visitor player of defensive power. No, he does not have that. So Williams is going to score again. And they do have the momentum because he scored, but he does not have leap, so we're going to turn it around, see if Boston Morris has a big, and he does. So Boston Morris is going to score for Clearwater. Home defensive power, yes. So that is Jamar Todd, sophomore. He's going to knock the ball away from Morris, deny the shot from going in with his power, defensive power. And now we're looking for the grab. Well, they both have it, and it's underlined. So the tiebreaker is going to go to the visitors, which is Clearwater. This is Trenton Shaboino again. But with the hand signal, 53, that's Kashim Cole, freshman, is going to get a chance to deny it. And does he have defensive quick? He does not. So Shagbonyo is going to score over Cole. And last card of the first segment, first half of the first half. Visitor player with offensive quick. No, he does not have offensive quick. So he's just going to miss the shot. And we are at the TV timeout. 10 minutes to go in the first half. I don't think we'll have any adjustments here. This is why I write it down just to double check. So Clearwater should have 3 impact points and 1 free throw. And Chicago Progressive should have 4 and no free throw. So, yep, we're good there. So we'll go to the next period. Yes, I'm sure. So Clearwater, or Chicago Progressive, up 1 here midway through the first half. Ten cards here. Let's see. All right, here we go. I'm going to coach card. So Gary Mott, the coach for Clearwater, going to bring in a substitute. This is Zatarius Hare. Gary Mott, and he gets a 2, and that's energized, which is actually pretty amazing. Considering his energized is only 2, 3, and 4. But it works. Puts Clearwater into the lead, probably, I think, for the first time today. Visitor player offensive smart. No, he has defensive smart, and it's underlined, but not offensive smart. So he's going to throw the ball away. Turnover. And no momentum. We're looking for the leap, and that is number 32. That's Singleton. So Singleton scores. And we have an unusual result. It's a 3, and that is a technical foul on Clearwater. So Jamar Todd for Chicago Progressive is going to shoot a couple free throws for the technical. Clicks on a 3 and a 7. He gets a 10, so it's good, and a 9, so it's good. So he makes both technical foul shots. Nobody's scored on the card, so they'll rotate. Kind of a crazy technical there, but all right. So rough look, 2 shots to the visitors. So this is Declan Beatty, sophomore. He's going to take a couple shots. 6 is good, and 8 is good. He clanked on a 4 and 5, so he makes both free throws for Clearwater. Free throws you rotate. Clearwater up 3, 30-27. Visitor defensive spark? No. This is Dwayne Petty. He doesn't have defensive spark, so that is going to allow Josh Stewart to score for Chicago Progressive. Close to the end of halftime here. Home player with defensive spark. Nope. Stewart doesn't have defensive spark. So Boston Morris is going to score for Clearwater. And let's see. They have momentum. He has the big quality. Morris has big. Dante Perriman is going to get a chance to deny it here. He needs a 1 or a 3, and he doesn't get it. So Morris will score again. Nice little run there. Going. Home player with defensive reach. He does not. Devontae Johnson doesn't have defensive reach, so that's going to allow Morris to score again. That's his fourth impact point of the first half. And last card of the half, looking for snag, and wow, Morris has it, and Ring Williams does not. So Morris is going to score again. They hit the cap. It was the last card of the first half anyway. But wow, Morris, Boston Morris, the senior, stepping up there in the last 10 minutes of the first half. There's not a fact left. So Clearwater takes control behind Morris there at the end of the first half, and they lead at halftime 47-34. All right, let's see what if Chicago Progressive can get things back on track here after halftime. You are allowed to uh, reset the stacks. I don't ever do that. I just leave it the way it is, and they play it out as they play it out. So, all right, second half underway. Clearwater up 13, and the usual result to start the second half. It's a 10. So any player in the home stack has a burst symbol. They are going to deny score. So it looks like yes, Ring Williams. Fortunate for Chicago Progressive does, so he's going to prevent Morris from doing any more damage, at least for now. Visitor offensive quick, no. So Shagbonyo is going to turn the ball over. I've probably said his name 4 different times so far. Offensive power for the home player, yes. Josh Stewart has offensive power, so he is going to score for Chicago Progressive. We got a coach card. We're going to discard a fact. Stallworth going to bring in number 13. That's Cameron Ammons. And he gets a 7, so that is just neutral. Stallworth energizes 3-6. He's complacent 10-12, so that falls into the neutral territory. So nothing good, nothing bad, but missed opportunity for Chicago Progressive here early in the second half. Let's see. Home player with defensive skill. No. That's Josh Stewart. Good offensive player skill wise, but no defensive skill. So that is going to allow Beatty to score for Clearwater. You got a rough look, 2 shots to the trailing team. Well, that's Chicago Progressive. So Dante Perryman is going to go to the line to shoot 2. He clanks on just a 7. He gets a 6. And he gets an 8. So he makes them both. Both teams will rotate. No momentum because we just had free throws. Looking for leap, and that's Dwayne Perry. He has leap for Clearwater. So he's going to score an impact point for the first time today. And now we're looking for the bump. Let's see. This is Petty has it, and Ring Williams has it, and the tiebreaker goes to the trailing team. So that's Chicago Progressive and Ring Williams. Last card of the first half of the second half. Home player have defensive spark. He does. So Williams is going to make the steal, and we will go to the TV timeout. 10 minutes left in the second half. All right, so let's double check here. 3, 5, 9, 10, 11, and 3 free throws. Okay, so that's correct. And should be 7 and 4 for Chicago Progressive, so that's correct. Um, all right, so we'll go to, and I rotated, so we'll go to the next period. And there was a bonus for each team because there was 7 spaces in between. So that will give a impact point both ways. So I'll mark that down. I just give it to the person that's on the top of the stack at the time. So 10 minutes to go in the second half. In Clearwater, the Dolphins are up on Chicago Progressive, the Rockets, 64 to 52. So Progressive couldn't made up 1 point in that first 10 minutes of the second half from their halftime deficit. Let's see what they can do here in the final 10 minutes. They can come back here at home. And we have a ref look. It's 2 shots. We're going to be looking at the ref symbols. And Shagbonyo doesn't have a symbol, and Todd does. He has a clover, so he's going to win the tiebreaker for that. So he's going to get Todd's going to get 2 shots. He made 2 technical free throws earlier in the game. He clanks on a 3 and a 7, and he gets a 9 and a 7. Oh, so he makes the first, misses the second. Both players will rotate. And a coach card. So this is actually, it should have been moved. It is Clearwater. So Mott is going to bring in number 51, and that's Osifer Ammons. So I'm not sure. This could be an interesting. This could be an interesting storyline. Clearwater, the Dolphins, number 51, he's a senior. Osifer Ammons, and Chicago Progressive, their number 13 is a junior. His Cameron Ammons, last name spelled the same. Could be brothers. Never know, but could be just noticed it as we came up on it. So let's see what happens here with Mott and the timeout. And 4, another energize. Wow. So Ammons going to come in, run the play, and they score. So Clearwater pulling away here. Have a rough look. 2 shots. Neither player has any symbol for the rough look, so the tiebreaker always goes to the home team. So number 13, this is Cameron Ammons now. On the other end of the floor, he's going to shoot 2 free throws. He clanks 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, he misses the first and makes the second. So they will both rotate. Looking for the pick, and neither player has it, so they will just rotate. Chicago Progressive running out of time here. Home player with defensive smart, no. Dante Perryman doesn't have defensive smart, so that's going to allow Singleton to score. And not looking good for the Rockets. One player with offensive quick, he does not, so Johnson can have the ball stolen away. One player with defensive power, yes he does. So Ring Williams is going to stop Beatty from scoring, but that's about it. They won't convert on the other end. And a coach card, so this is Stallworth again. Going to bring in number 2. This is Jason Thompson. See how this works out. And a 10, that's complacent. So doesn't work out well. Um, Play breaks down. Clearwater gets the ball. They go the other way. Perry scores. And that's probably it. They do have momentum because Perry scored, and he does have the snag quality, so he's going to score again. Last card of the game. Does he have wow? He does. That's kind of a fitting ending. So Perry scores again for Clearwater. End of the game. No cards left. They hit the cap. Uh, so yeah, and there's only six. There would be six spaces, so there wouldn't be any adjustments. So Clearwater is going to, after Progressive was up 10 minutes into the game by one, it was pretty much all Clearwater uh, from there. So they're going to win this one 83-57. Not great. So he had um, Boston Morris kind of took over there, kind of got Clearwater going in the right direction there right at the end of the first half, and they just kept adding and adding and adding. Then Chicago Progressive couldn't stop them. Um, so that's it. I get it's a little tough. You do a video with teams that aren't carded with just the numbers there. That's why I tried to put this here. You could follow along. I was trying to say who was who. But yeah, this is again uh, through the Play Games Facebook page. It's called the College Hoops Play Down, and actually, I think there is a College Hoops Play Down Facebook page as well on Facebook um, that Paul Salzgeber put together. And if there's some teams still out there that haven't been claimed, you reach out on Facebook, say, hey, I want to play this team schedule. He has it all laid out for you. Tells you who you play. You're only playing the home games, so I think it's 16 games. Um, so it's kind of fun to you know see how the team does. You see who the better players are. So, but that's it. So again, final score here from Chicago, the Clearwater Dolphins 83 and the Chicago Progressive Rockets 57. Thanks for watching. We'll talk at you later.